2, 3.
I didn't see you there. Well, hello. My name is Dracula, Prince of Darkness. And welcome to the Ded Sullivan Graveyard Shift, the spookiest show on all of television. We got a lovely Halloween episode coming for you. We got a movie called Beast coming up right near the end. We got drunk history about the Munsters. We got some real crazy stuff from California, and much, much more coming your way. But I, as your gracious host, figured that you deserved an introduction to the show. As some of you may know, I have a band called Dracula, and his band, the Draculas. And, as we have for the past 4 Halloweens, we always release a new record for you people, for our frenetic fiends. So, a little sneak peek of what is to come, and a little intro to the horrors that await you. The Dracula and his band, the Draculas. And we came right here to scare your socks off. A band of the living dead, color me blood red. The Dracula and his band, the Draculas. They're the spookiest gaggle of ghouls in all the land. And we shall show you gothic beauty so grand. Children of the night, fill you with such fright, the scarier than a tarantula. The Dracula and his band, the Draculas. Are you ready? We got the blob, a mummy, and the ghoul. We got a giant claw coming down on you. We got a naked pillow and a naked bitch. And trust me, buddy, this ain't it. With Dracula and his band, the Draculas. Sounds that have traveled across the nebula. With Dracula and his band. With Dracula and his band. With Dracula and his band. The Draculas. Thank you. On to the show. For those that don't know, Halloween is Grinch Night. That is the night of the Grinch. The Grinch owns that night. I have seen a man possessed by the Grinch, a mere mortal, his carcass consumed by the being. It was the scariest thing I've seen in my centuries of existence. He convulsed, he flailed, he screamed, he spoke in tongues and languages unseen to the human or monster eye. The Grinch is not a being to be messed with. So enjoy. The Grinch's bones are made of wood by Brendan Butter and the Piss Patrol.
This is a song called My Bones Are Made of Wood. It's by the Grinch. Tell you about my bones. Made of wood. Now wooden bones. Now wooden bones. Oh shit. That was going pretty good too. Termites in my bones, that's what everyone is. I'm the Grinch, and it's Grinch night is tonight. That's my favorite night of the Grinch week. Grinch has got a different kind of week. It's called a Grinch week. The Grinch is their money, the bones are their money. The Grinch is their dollars, the bones are their money.
It starts when that sour sweet wind begins a-howling. Sour sweet wind across the tree stumps on the wrong side of Punker's Pond.
The sour sweet wind of Grinch night is the spookiest, grinchiest wind. The sour sweet wind of Grinch night Makes you wish your bones were made of wood. How long is this so far? Oh man, this has only been 4 minutes.
Cause when old Punker's pond gets ruffled by that howling and that growling, that always disturbs the Hackencracks. The Hackencracks start a yowling.
Alright.
Yowling of the Hackencracks.
Let's keep going.
That grunkling, howling, growling.
I think I just gotta get into like a groove. And I'll just stay on it. I'm getting to those forever. Pretty much done. That first one was going pretty good. Well, it's 19 Grinches too, and I'm grinching it up with you. It's 19 Grinch 4, gonna Grinch some more. And it's 19 Grinch 8, Grinches I have 8. There's 8 Grinches. That was kind of going somewhere. I got my peanut butter here. Shout out to peanut butter. That is 19 Grinch 1. Gonna have some fun. And it's 19 Grinch 2. What am I supposed to do? It's 1960 Grinch 3. How's it gonna be? And it's 19 Grinch 4. Gonna Grinch some more. And it's 19 Grinch 5. Grinch just to stay alive. And it's 19 Grinch 6.
So I suggest Munsters.
How to Grinch some chicks. And it's 19 Grinch 7.
006.
Excellent suggestion, Euchariah.
Moving your way to Grinch heaven. And it's 19 Grinch 8. Got some Grinch on my plate. And it's 19 Grinch 9. Grinch just fine. Grinch calendar. Got a Grinch calendar. Got a Grinchy calendar. A Grinchy, Grinchy calendar.
Hello there. I'm Bevins, the most evil man in the history of the world. You may be sitting there asking yourself, why, Mr. Villain, why are you on my television screen? Why are you on my internet device? And well, well, I have some news I want to tell you. News so ghastly it would make Dracula shake in his boots. Why, I have invented a new death ray. But not a simple death ray like in the past. Nothing like I pointed at you and you turn into a skeleton. No, that's old hat. Mr. Villain has done that before. No, this is a new death ray. I, Bob Villain, on October 31st, what you people call Halloween, will point my new death ray at your moon. And you probably wonder, well, what would that accomplish? When my new death ray contacts the moon, its rays will become one with the light of the moon. Anywhere the moon touches, so does my death ray. And if you gaze upon the moon that night, oh, if you look into the moon, why, you won't simply die. You will, but you also become one of the living dead and subject to my will. You will become part of my undead army. And me and my army of zombies will march upon the world and one day rule it. We will march into Washington. We will march into Buckingham Palace. We will march into the Taj Mahal. And soon I, Bob Villian, will rule the world with my undead army. And you may say, you may think you're smarter than me, and you may think, hey, Mr. Villian, I won't look at the moon that night. Well, if you even gaze upon the moon ever again for the history of humanity, you will become one of the living dead. Good luck trying not to gaze in the moon. Have an awful and shitty Halloween. If I don't get you, I hope the Grinch rips out your spine.
Grinch sound would be pretty funny. How much is reading? This gets reading. By the president of music. Sorry if it seems like I'm playing the same chords over and over. There's a string broken, so I can't do songs with them. Okay, this is 8.5 minutes in. This is pretty good. There's only like 24 minutes total in Halloween is Grinch Night. I bet I can make it. I'm having fun. This is a good time. I'm the Grinch's dog. My name is Max or something. I hate the Grinch and his wooden bones. I think they're bad. The Grinch and his bones treat me like shit. Fuck the Grinch. The Grinch is my boss. I'm gonna start a dog union. I'm gonna go on strike just to spite the Grinch. Can't make me pull a sleigh on Christmas Eve without any pay. The Grinch sucks. Don't like the Grinch. I'm the dog. Gonna go on strike. Grinch is a man who is made of green. He's made of weed. He's the Grinch.
This looks a lot better without my glasses.
The Grinch has wooden bones, but the rest of him is made of weed. He's like a tree. I'm committed to doing all 24 minutes. I might take breaks, but I'm never going to stop recording. It's going to be a masterpiece. That's it. It's going to start like a new genre of experimental music about the Grinch.
brickles in the brick.
My window's actually open right now. I should probably close it since I'm loudly singing about the Grinch.
But the hush who has eluded the Grinch.
I know Jake is probably the only person who's ever going to hear this, but I think it would be funny to release it.
No one goes to the
You gotta admit it would be at least kind of funny. Alright, more Grinch music coming up. Grinch's bones, Grinch's bones, Grinch's bones, made of wood. Grinch's bones, Grinch's bones, my bones are made of wood. I'm the Grinch, Grinch bones, yeah. Grinch bones, Grinch bones. Grinch bones, Grinch bones, Grinch bones. This is like vaporwave, right? It's lo-fi. It's like vaporwave. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that sounds right. What if the Grinch knew a moose? Would they be friends or would they be enemies? What does a moose think about Christmas? Is he jealous that he's not a reindeer? What's the deal with the moose? What are his thoughts regarding things? Does he believe in a moose type of god? Or is the Grinch... Wait. Oh yeah, this wasn't about the Grinch, this is about a moose. The Grinch would make more sense though. What are the Grinch's thoughts about things? Does the Grinch believe in God? Does the Grinch believe in God? Does the Grinch believe in God? Would he be mad at God for making him have wooden bones? Does the Grinch believe in Jesus? Does the Grinch any need for Jesus? What would the Grinch say to Jesus Christ if he was like, I gave you wooden bones as a friend? That's why the Grinch hates Christmas. Jesus gave him wooden bones to prank him. The Grinch has a personal judge against Jesus. They know each other. They went to high school together. I'm playing the drum machine off my phone, and it pauses when the phone goes dark. So that's why it stops sometimes.
I got bigger things to do than to waste my time with you on Grinch night.
Okay. What time are we at? 15 minutes. Wow. More than halfway. We're doing good here. I can definitely make the full 25. I thought it was 24. Turns out it's 25. A little bit over 25. 25 minutes and 20 seconds. And we're like a lot of the way there. Like 3/5. Yeah, that sounds right. 3/5. Yes. Okay. My bones are made of wood. They're made of wood. I am the Grinch. I have wooden bones. Bones made of wood. Bones made of wood. I'm Gillian, and I'm the Grinch. Bob Dylan is the Grinch. He lives in Grinch Palace.
Will you please spare me some more,
The
sir?
Grinch lives in a palace
Super like
called
it.
Grinch Palace, and he is bubbling in that song.
You're not worth a first class grinching. Am I the Grinch?
Halloween is Grinch Night is playing in the background of all of this. And it's gotta be on there. It's part of it. I'm gonna go booze from Whoville. Me, the Grinch, is just a guy. A weird type of guy who's made of meat, and I hear his bones made of wood. He lives in the mountain. He hates Christmas. He loves Grinch Night. He hates America. He is the Grinch. He lives kind of near my town. He's kind of a jerk. I hope he doesn't steal Christmas. Grinch. Guy I'm familiar with firsthand. Cause I'm a who. I live in Whoville. I'm forbidden. I'm the Grinch. I'm the moose. I'm the dog. I'm Jesus. I like the Grinch in a Grinch way. Doesn't have to always be a rap. We can use that rhyme scheme for any type of song. I'm the Grinch. I'm the Grinch. I'm the Grinch. I'm the Grinch. That's right. The song was by the Grinch. The full title of the song is "My Bones Are Made of Wood" by the Grinch. Because this song is in fact by the Grinch. And he's telling a story about himself. Specifically, that his bones are made of wood. And the rest of him is made of weed. And he hates Christmas because his friend, Jesus Christ, who's also God, made him like that as a prank. All of this is canon in the Dr. Seuss book. They left it out of the Jim Carrey movie. But it's actually in the new one, the Benedict Cumberbatch one, where the guys who did Despicable Me. They go deep into the Grinch lore. All of this is canon. I should add a bunch of wacky sound effects to this. That'd be funny. Songs are always good at making sound effects. This is me just talking to the computer. A little bit high. It's fun. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, I'm the Grinch when he's disguised as Santa Claus. That's another part of the story that I feel like people forget. That the way the Grinch steals Christmas is he pretends to be Santa Claus. He's committing Santa fraud. It's like a massive crime against Santa Claus that he's doing. Pretty bad. happen. Getting caught in the sour heat wind. You'll become a Grinch. Every night'll be Grinch night. That's how you become a Grinch. You get lost in the sour sweet wind. And you meet Jesus Christ. And he curses you to have good bones. Again, all this Grinch lore is real. Dr. Seuss said it in an interview shortly before he died in 1996. I know because I was the one doing the interview. I'm Dr. Seuss, and I'm also the Grinch. Guitars can be so loud, it's kind of wild. Play a different song. Wait, it's a different song. Do I know any songs? Let's try this. It's a song I definitely know.
Hey, this is George from Megamom Records, and you're watching The Graveyard Shift.
Say go. Don't give no favors, yeah, they be grabbing at the table. You can't, I'm able, can't stand a fable. I want enable, I flip the table, I flip the playbook. I'll be Baba Duck, hiding in the nooks, on like Ithaca. Got that special sauce, see that I'm the cook. Seen a life of crooks, never been a fluke. You soft like the wind about a flute. Want my drugs, but I'm giving them the boot. Yeah, they rotten in they roots. Fungi, I'm forbidden fruit, keeping on my loot. What's a girl to do? Yeah, I'm eating too. Lioness, let me get up by the zoo. Need a stretch, my closet's aching too. I'm a mango, give no favors. Yeah, they be grabbing at the table. You can't, I'm able, can't stand a fable. I won't enable, I'll flip the table, I'll flip the playbook. I'll be Baba Duck, hiding in the nook. So like you took, got the special sauce. See that I'm the cook, seen a life of crooks. Never been a fluke, you soft like the wind about a flute. Want my drugs, but I'm giving them the boot. Yeah, they rotten in they roots. From God, got you tongue-tied. Stories always one sides. Flipped up with the rip tide. Things they do to get by. Kick it like it's more time. Asking questions. Life is full of lessons. I do it by discretions. What matters the intention? What like the beat I'm wrecking? Fighter like it's taking nine. Messing with deception. Yeah, I stand up and I beckon. Steady moving, no regretting. Making leaps, I'm overstepping. Yeah, I'm cutting, get the checking. Yeah, it's getting muddy. You would think we in the gully. Alligators in the swamp. They just wanna chomp. See you later, crocodile. Never see you in the wild when you'll never match my style. subtract them, things are adding up. You a goofy goober, you infectious, but you useless like a tumor, like McDonald's to consumers. I'll be draining your medulla, making moolah with you, la. Don't give no favors, yuck, they be grabbing at the table. You can't, I'm able, can't stand a fable. I won't enable, I'll flip the table, I'll flip the playbook. I'll be Robert Duck, hiding in the nook, so I'm like the tuck. Got the special sauce, see that I'm the cook, seen a life of crooks. Never been a fluke, you soft like the window by the flute. Want my drugs, but I'm giving them the boot. Yeah, they rotten and they roots. Feelings always tuck, yeah, eat you up. Always ended with the but karma, my life had trauma. Got Benny in the Louis, and I fuck with all designers, and you living life for higher. I'm so marvelous, yeah, they envy, but they can't bother us. You ain't solid like a tin can, you a tin man. Pressure you can't withstand, Sicko got a big plan. Set the sun down, back and forth, merry-go-round. Hear the hush sound, need a plaque impound. On my way inbound, on a no clown, on the my sound. Capture heat, Mexican compound. Do the most now, every milestone, call it toast now. When I boast now, in the know-how. Don't get no favors, yuck, they be grabbing at the table. You can't, I'm able, can't stand a fable. I won't enable, I'll flip the table, I'll flip the playbook. I'll be Robert Duck, hiding in the nook, so I'm like the tuck. Got the special sauce, see that I'm the cook, seen a life of crooks. Never been a fluke, you soft like the window by the flute. Want my drugs, but I'm giving them the boot. Yeah, they rotten and they roots.
Hello. Thank you for watching the Ded Sullivan Graveyard Shift. This is the part of the show we call the piss break. So if you gotta go to the bathroom, now's your time to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Piss break! 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Pissing on a dead cop! 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 All right, back to the show. And now, enjoy Drunk Munsters. How does this start?
Okay, you have to say your name and the story you're telling.
Hello. I'm Jacob Sullivan, and we are talking about Robert Zombert's The Munsters today. Then what?
Tell your story.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. This is so frightening. So Rob Zombie's The Munsters. Rob Zombie's The Munsters.
Are you gonna do the math?
The math? Oh! Thank you. So, I've seen Rob Zombie's The Munsters 11 times. I watched a little bit of it today to get ready for this, so 11 and a half times. And it is October 11th. So I have watched it every single day of October. I didn't watch them all in October. This movie came out on September 27th. Very big day. I've been waiting for the date. I remember the day he announced it. when he announced it.
on Instagram. I called every single friend I had. I called every friend I had. And I said, Rob Zombie is making a Munsters movie. He's making his passion project. And everyone went, okay. Whatever. They didn't get it. But it's finally here. Rob Zombie's The Munsters. And I've watched it 11 times. I don't know the actual math. I just know I've watched it 11 times. And it's been out for 13 days. So I'm a fucking pervert. Rob Zombie's The Munsters. So we start. We're in a graveyard. It's the first shot from the trailer. And it goes... And you're like, oh, this is spooky. And all the titles look like they were made in Premiere, like I did them for the graveyard shift. And then the camera pans, and then we see a cart pull up, and Floop, that's the Igor of the piece, Floop. I remembered his name was Floop today. I was like, what's his name? I was like, oh shit, it's Floop. But I don't know the scientist name. So Floop and a scientist named Dr. Frankenstein.
Wait, his name is like Wolfgang something.
I mean, he's like a Munsters character. That's the thing. Everyone's like from one episode of the fucking Munsters. I've never seen the Munsters.
Oh my god, me either.
You haven't either? It's very funny that we like this movie and we've never seen the Munsters. So yeah. Floop and Dr. Frankenstein pull up to the crypt and they walk in the spookiest shot of the movie, and then immediately the spooky goes away and everything looks like cheap crap, and that's fine. That's good. And they walk into a crypt and they open up a casket and there's no body there. It's the first joke of the movie. He goes, looks empty. And Dr. Frankenstein goes, you think? And then we cut to the corpse. He's like shambling outside. And there's creepy music playing. And then he turns to the camera and then the title, The Munsters, comes up. And you're like, who is this guy? What's going on? What the fuck is this? But the title looks great. It says The Munsters. It's like dripping. And then... So then, they're doing their thing. They're like, oh, it's empty. And then the corpse walks in, and Igor like points off screen, and it's he's the #1 pianist in Vienna. Do you remember his name?
You're asking me? You watched it 11 times.
Okay, good point. Fritz Lang, the pianist or whatever, he goes, oh, hello there. And they go, oh my god, he's a zombie. That's what Floop says. And then he goes, yes, he is. And then he goes, Floop was like, do you actually like brains? And he's like, yes, I like a nice grilled cerebellum. And then the doctor goes, oh, you don't need to worry about that, Floop, because you're stupid. I'm smart. And then they ice pick him in the head. It's the only violence in the whole movie. And then he falls dead. And Floop goes, yeah, he's a real sack of crap. I think about that a lot. And then, oh fuck my ass. He's like, I want his phalanges because he's the best pianist in all the world. And Floop's like, I get it. No, I don't get it. And then he's like, his hands. And then he's like, ah. And then they take a photo with him. And then, we cut. Igor's hands is touching a necklace or something. And then, the best shot in the movie. It's a casket, and it looks really metal. It has, like, skulls on the ends and things. And it opens up slowly, and the shot's really beautiful. It's shot... Did you know? This... It'd be like a roller coaster. This movie was shot in a real Transylvanian castle.
I didn't know.
This movie had like a $12 million budget. You wouldn't know it from watching it. This casket opens up and it's beautiful. And, oh my god, what's his name? I just call him Grandpa Munster. He's called the Count in the movie. Grandpa Munster rises from the tomb and does like a Dracula pose. And like really dramatic classical organ music's playing. And it's actually like frightening and dramatic, and you're like, oh my god, look at the majesty of this guy. And then of course he's like, oh my back, I hurt my back, I'm old. And everyone laughs. And then he goes in, he's like, Igor, I hurt my back. And Igor's like, oh master, not again. I can't do his voice. He does a really specific voice. Everyone does an insane voice in the movie. Grandpa's Munsters like, hey, Igor, I'm trying to watch TV here. And Igor's like, yes, master. So Igor...
What's the count? Sounds Italian.
I'm Italian. I can't stop it. So Igor cracks his back, and the count goes, once you hit 300, everything goes. And I mean everything. And Igor goes, yes, master, you told me. Where's Mistress Lily? And Lily's out on a date with Count Orlok. And Count Orlok not only is something, but he's got a lot of money. So then we cut to the date. Maybe my favorite moment in the movie.
Pretty, and they're playing pop music.
She comes in like, yeah, and they're playing the Bach. You know, you're smart. What's the Bach song?
Toccata and Fugue in D minor.
Yeah, see, I would never remember that. That's just word salad to me.
It's the Phantom of the Opera organ music.
It's the music that the Phantom of the Opera gremlin plays. But nonetheless, she comes in to the Bach song, and she's like looking all spooky, and she's floating, and Count Orlok is there also looking really spooky. And she walks up and she floats around him, and then immediately, boom, we break, and she's like, oh, you must be Count Orlok. And then he goes, yes, what's your name? And she's like, Lily. And he's like, names are always hard. And she goes, oh. And that's how we know it's a bad date already. But I didn't mention something already. Her, Sherry Moon Zombie playing Lilith. Performance of the year. Who wants to be normal? So they go on their date, and Count Orlok's, he's a catch, you know, I understand. He goes to the same place every night. He doesn't remember people's names. But he's so cute, and he's always doing this. And he shows her a bunch of rats. He goes, do you like rats? And she's like, oh, I love rats. Because rats are fucking great. So he shows her rats, and he eats gross, and it's a bad date. But I like Count Orlok, nonetheless.
He was nervous.
What's up?
He was nervous.
He was and he's earnest, too. He's nervous and earnest.
I related to him so much, it was embarrassing.
This movie has no plot. Things just happen. They roll like a rolling stone down the moss hill. Listen, you fucking motherfucker. I am the Munsters expert of the world. So then we cut to, oh my god, I forget his name. Lester Baby. Lester Baby! We cut to Lester Baby, and I'm dressed as Lester Baby tonight. Lester Baby goes to Zoya's. These are my least favorite scenes in the movie, sadly. And he goes, hey, Zoya, and she goes, you owe Zoya big money. And he goes, hey, I'm a rockin', this is one of my favorite Lester scenes. He goes, hey, I'm busy, I'm on the scene, I'm rockin' and a-rollin'. And then Bella goes, I no scene, you're no big rock and roller. And he goes, you don't know the scene, look at this guy. And he goes, I no scene. And then Zoya's like, shut the fuck up. Why is there a really cute photo of my dad on your wall? Call your dad. So she calls Grandpa Munster, and then in my other favorite scene in the movie, I'm gonna say this about every scene. Grandpa Munster's watching the TV. Oh no. And then Zoe's like, you gotta make the call. So then one of my favorite scenes in the movie, which I'm gonna say a lot, Grandpa Munster goes, he's like, Igor! Like a skull's lighting up, and the camera goes like this.
Wait, should you let them know that Floop and Igor are different people?
Well, yeah, they have different names. I think it's
Well,
clear.
you said that Floop is the Igor of the movie, but they need to know that Floop is a different guy.
Floop is the classic Igor. He has like a hunchback, and he's
Also, our free meeting ends in 10 minutes, so...
Oh my gosh, really?
Remember when we were like, this will take 20 minutes?
He calls the count, and the count goes...
Alright, I am opening up my new James Franco Wizard of Oz. Well, he's Oz the Great and Powerful. He is the Lord over all of the land of Oz. I'm opening up my new doll. I don't want to fuck it up. So I flip it over. Ooh, Oz the Great and Powerful. Opening it up. Oz the Great and Powerful, the namesake of... Oh.
Everyone pretends to be normal and be your best friend, but underneath, everyone is living some other life you don't know about, and if only we had a camera on us at all times, we could go and watch each other's tapes and find out what each of us was really like. Hi, I am James Franco from Stage and Screen. Okay, first of all, I have no idea what I did to Willie Sheedy about it, and he reminds me I am James Franco. Then we dance. Like I said, if I the way I live my life, I can't win if there is restitution to be made. I will make it. It feels really sad
Franco.
to me to go to a dark bedroom. It's like surrendering to the night personally. Hi, I am James Franco from Milk. I think I am an asset to this world we live in. I know that if everyone pretends to be normal and be your best friend, but underneath, everyone is living some other life you don't know about, and if only we had a camera on us at all times, we could go and watch each other. Truly upset people just waiting for me. A life without Franco is like a kitten without fur. That's what my reflection told me. For whatever reason, I have an emotional life that wants to come out. Hi, I am James Franco from Judd Apatow's Freaks and Geeks. Sometimes it is painful to be oneself. At other times it seems impossible to escape oneself. Hi, I am James Franco from The Interview and Pineapple Express. Dead fish, more romantic than dead cows. But I don't want to die. I have so much to do. Hi, I am James Franco of whatever IT takes. I used to care about how I looked. Now I don't care as much. Maybe it's because and want to. Sometimes I think to myself, what should James Franco say next? And then it comes to me. Oops. Hi, I am James Franco from television's James Dean. If liking Katy Perry and drinking margaritas is gay, then who wants to go? Everyone pretends to be normal and be your best friend, but underneath, everyone is living some other life you don't know about, and if only we had a camera on us at all times,
Oh, hi,
we
James.
could go and watch each other's tapes and find out what each of us was really like. Hi, I am James Franco from Stage and Screen. Okay, first of all, I have no idea what I did to Willie Sheedy. It's fun to play the villain if the villain gets to do all the things in the movie that in life he would get punished for. Hi, I am James Franco, director of a... Sometimes I get a to be made. I will make it. It feels really sad to me to go to a dark bedroom. It's like surrendering to the night or something. Hi, I am James Franco from Milk. I think I am an asset to this world we live in.
1999, you said whatever it takes. This is it. I'm Marla Sokola. Shh.
I know that if I didn't exist, there would be some truly upset people just waiting for me. A life without Franco is like a kitten without fur. That's what my reflection told me. For whatever reason, I have an emotional life that wants to come out. Hi, I am James Franco from Judd Apatow's Freaks and Geeks. Sometimes it is painful to be oneself. At other times it seems impossible to escape oneself. Hi, I am James Franco from the interview at Pineapple Express. Dead fish. More than dead cows. But I don't want to do it. I have so much to do. Hi, I am James Franco. Whatever IT takes. I used to now I don't care as much. Maybe it's because I am so handsome. Hi, I am James Franco from Spider-Man 3. I am here to listen and learn and change my perspective where it's off. I am completely willing and want to. Sometimes I think to myself, what did James Franco say next? And then it comes to me. Oops. Hi, I am James Franco from television's James E. If liking Katy Perry and drinking margaritas is Franco, everyone pretends to be normal and be your best friend, but underneath, everyone is living some other life you don't know about, and if only we had a camera on us at all times, we could go and watch each other's tapes and find out what each of us was really like. Hi, I am James
This has been an unboxing for the James Franco.
I have no idea what I did to Ali Sheedy. It's fun to play the villain if the villain gets to do all the things in the movie that in life he would get punished for. Franco, everyone pretends to be normal and be your best friend, but underneath, everyone is living some other life you don't know about.
Don't fucking look at me.
We had a camera on us at all times.
Oh, James Franco. This is the end of my... You're horny as fuck. For dick. James, hey, hi.
We could go and watch each other's tapes and find out what each of us was really like. Hi, I am James Franco from Stage and Screen. Okay,
Why aren't you happy?
I have no idea what I did to Ali Sheedy. It's fun to play the villain if the villain gets to do all the things in the movie that in life he would get punished for.
Dr. Frankenstein's building Herman. Lily like wanders around the castle. And that leads into the scene. Someone could listen to this and watch the movie. And I would definitely be 100% accurate.
Yeah.
I can't do a British accent. And he goes,
Oh, I can.
can you? Do it.
Wait. I don't know if I can on the spot.
Yeah, fuck you. You want to hear my British accent? Here, this is from my role in Edwin Drood as deputy. Oh, Sheriff, he's getting away! That's my British accent. Yeah, you think I'm gonna call the greatest creation in the history of mankind Herman Monster? And then he goes, not Herman Monster, Herman Munster, like the cheese. And then he goes, like the cheese. He's screaming, it's really loud. More voltage, Igor. I mean, Floop, I need more voltage. And Floop goes, you're out of your mind. Like crazy backdrops for people. So Dr. Frankenstein gets like a cool, like electric one. He's like, rah! And Igor goes, wah! And then they do it, and it doesn't work. Igor does like a thing where he's like, I'm not the smartest guy, but shouldn't he be alive? And then Dr. Frankenstein's like, oh, my creation! And it's fucking Herman Munster. He's moving around, and it goes, wing! And he has a backdrop. Am I doing good? You didn't say anything.
I said yeah.
Blah! I got you.
it! I got him! Stop it right there, Greg!
Next up, we got our feature presentation, Beast.
Yeah. You still want to get lunch? Yeah. Well, could you hurry up? It's almost 1. Yeah. You're wild to even be thinking about it. You should be resting in bed, not dancing on stage.
Gotta make the money somehow.
And risk getting worse. Can you even move that thing? Ow.
Quit it.
Stop being so uptight. It's really not cute.
What would you know about being cute?
Okay, wow. Harsh. Ugh. Everything's just so fucked. Relax, dude. Think of it this way. Things are only getting worse. So live for the moment now.
You're not funny. You're also not the one behind on rent and with a shit ton of hospital bills.
Don't worry about rent. I can help you out if you need it for a little bit. And if the bill collector comes to your house, I'll just tell him you're not home. Problem solved.
Thanks. I just feel like I'm going crazy.
It's not every day something like that happens to a guy. You ever find out what that thing was?
No. My money's on a stray dog.
What money? No fucking way. They even slashed the tires, man. Simon! Forget about those guys. It's nothing that can't be fixed. Let's go. Yo, I'm heading out to work. I'm gonna walk it since the car is fucked. Do you need anything? Simon, you okay? You alright in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you later. You sure you're alright?
Go, I'm fine.
What you want, what you need, like you know
It's like the 4th time I've called. Something's wrong, John. I'm not me. Call me back when you can, please.
I hate pills.
We should call the police.
I hate them too.
Or at least report them to the institution. You could have died.
Don't exaggerate. They got what they wanted. They're not gonna try anything.
You don't know that.
Relax. They're gonna drink themselves to death tonight anyway. Those kinds of guys are a dying breed.
$5, sweetie.
I didn't bring any money.
Well, can you think of any other ways to pay?
Ever play 7 Minutes in Heaven?
Simon? Dude. Shit.
And the mirror's reflection, I'm a dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. When there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove, and I'm dancing with myself. So let's sing another drink, 'cause it'll give me time to think. If I had the chance, I'd ask a woman to dance, and I'll be dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. If I had a chance, I'd ask a woman to dance. Don't you know you're queen? Yet
music isn't for me. I thought I could sing like the creatures of the night, but maybe I can't. Maybe I should just take my band, the Draculas, and go back to Transylvania.
There's a town where vampires go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Transylvania town, where the bats can sit and stay. Transylvania, you can drink some blood, aha, it lasts all eternity. The only price you'd have to pay is a death so sweet. Going down to Transylvania town, going down to Transylvania town, in the town of pale faces, the night is not so bad, but during the day in my coffin, I wish anyone could stay. Thank you for watching our show. Remember, life can be an awful fright. It is hard to feel alright. But take in this ghoulish sight. We are the children of the night. Thank you.
One, two, three.